Hey,
Awesome.
how's it going?
Going good.
Yay.
Good.
We
All right,
got it to
sweet. So
work.
let's well, you ready to do this? Let's hop right in.
I'm
First
a
of all,
little nervous, man. I'm a little shaken
you
up
shouldn't
here.
be nervous. You've got enough kills for everybody in the chat tonight to have a kill. So let's start out. Obviously, Elegant is the team captain. I'm guessing you're the co-captain or backup captain. What can you tell us about VQ in general? How long have you guys been a team, and what makes your team a little different from some of the teams out there?
Well, basically, we've been a team since April. I was the last person to get picked up, which I'm really grateful for. I'm surprised since I got into the game so late. But basically, great group of girls. I think one thing that separates us from all the other teams out there is the grind. We really grind and we really try to put the emotions away when it comes to being behind that controller.
Yeah, that's a big topic here on PA. A lot of the casters talk about being able to let losses go and not dwell on those kind of things. So we spoke to a team last night that has that same mentality, and they were the winners of that match. That's the great way to play is that emotionless. It's a sport kind of thing. But we saw you guys do some heavy slaying tonight. Unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties with Twitch, we weren't able to see the entire first part of the match where PA came in and they won the strike zone domination. But tell us how your team is feeling after PA picks up that win. Obviously, we hear that PA has beat you guys one time prior, so they start out on the new show match tonight and they pick up that first win. What are you guys thinking? What's your strategy after taking that first loss?
Well, basically, after that, taking that first loss, you can't let it affect you. You got to stay motivated, got to stay pumped. We basically know that our rotations were very sloppy. So, shout out to PA ladies for the on point rotations and really utilizing the buddy system where we lacked. But we knew just to get it in, stay positive, and really lock down our rotations to the T.
Right. So it appears that you did that because the following few matches were kind of crazy. So you come into to S&D on Warhawk. And I noticed the S&D matches, even the one at the end, where the PA ladies were able to win a few matches. You guys were winning a few matches, but you guys came out on top both times. Is S&D a game type that you need to work on, or do the PA ladies just offer you a different kind of challenge with S&D? Why was S&D a little bit different as far as the scoring goes for you guys?
Yeah, S&D is something we need to work on. We're actually in the process of making our S&D game a lot more sharper. A lot of times I know that we play a little paranoid and we need to be aggressive at certain times, know when to push and also know when to be patient. And it's hard for us. It's hard for us. We're on a team full of slayers. So
Right.
we have to know to, be patient at times and know when to push and just really make sure everybody is watching each other's cut. That's one of the most important things. Make sure everybody is watching someone in the site.
Right, and it seemed like communication was a big thing for you guys tonight. Call-outs seemed to be on point for you ladies, knowing where each other's were and which zones were covered, which zones were not covered. Obviously, like you said, the S&D games is where we saw the most life come out of the PA ladies, and it's good that you guys see that you guys have, a little bit to work on, even though you do obviously have the Slayer rolls down pack. But let's talk about the freight blitz for just a minute, because you guys come in there to freight blitz and you slay like crazy, and the match is still kind of close, but towards the end of the second half it just gets out of control with the scores, and you guys have you in particular with 10 captures. Tell me a little bit about your freight blitz game. How is that different from some of the other maps that you run? Is it a purely aggressive strategy, or do you guys just happen to play like that tonight?
Well, actually, I would say Freight Blitz is definitely one of our stronger maps. We're really, really aggressive. We try to really push in that spawn, try to get that spawn trap. We're still trying to get sharper. There's a lot of things we need to get sharper on, but Freight Freight Blitz is definitely our strong map. Thanks to the Slayer, Lily. Technique.
Right.
Oh, love that girl. She is our Slayer.
Yeah, she really did take off that map, and I'm starting to, as an interviewer, hear that same kind of tone come from every team that comes on to PA. If your team's a strong freight blitz player, it seems like a lot of times it's giving teams an edge. Maybe when you come in and you really just dominate freight blitz like you do, I'm sure it affects the morale of the other team. But to come in and to you yourself have 10 captures, it's just incredible. And I'm sure if we had the other lady on Elegant, she probably would have named you MVP tonight. We'd like to ask the teams who their MVP was, but since you're all here with us tonight, who are you giving MVP to on your team? Obviously, everybody did a great job, but if you had to pick one player for their standout performance today, who is that?
Honestly, I can't, like, especially being in game with my team. We are just such a strong team, you know what I mean? Elegant has the T1 communication, T1 callouts. Technique is our Slayer. Alluring is really, really sneaky and likes to get in the spawn. And, we just, honestly, it's just 100% of everybody. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without each other. So,
right. So everybody gets the game gun today.
MVPs. Yeah.
Everybody gets the game gun today. No individual game gun. So, to close out, do you have anything to tell some of these up and coming lady teams that are new to streaming or new to PA? What is some advice you can give to these teams that maybe haven't played as many games on here as you guys have? What do you have for them? Because they're watching now.
Practice, you guys. Practice. Do not get frustrated when you lose, because losing is learning. And when I mean sometimes we get smacked, yes, we get smacked, we get discouraged, but you have to keep practicing. And also, don't give up on your teammates, man. Don't roster change. That's the biggest thing in this Call of Duty community, is even with the pros, is everybody roster changes, and you really never get a chance for your chemistry to really get in sync. So just practice, use that communication. Stay together. It'll work out. Put your emotions behind you and just, have fun at the same time. You always have to have fun at the same time.
Wise words from one of the top players tonight from VQ ladies. Thank you so much. Shout out to the sponsors, Gamers Edge, Honey Badger, all you guys for making this happen. Tim, Mark, do you guys have anything for Ruby?
Good job. You pretty much did everything. You were very good. Your questions are on point, man.
Yeah.
Mark.
Well, honestly, I just have to give all of you ladies credit. I wish all of you were in the call, because it's just I especially like how you played Freight Blitz. That's exactly how you're supposed to play it. Your best defense is actually your offense. Once you score in there, you rotate back, make sure everything's good, and keep going. And the pressure, I dug it. And as a coach and, all that, I really enjoy the way you all play that map and just in general. So keep up the good work, and the chemistry is fantastic too. So props.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ruby, for joining us. We appreciate that. John, we're going to hand it over back to you, man.
Ruby, I don't like you.